We are the union.
We are the union.
The mighty, mighty union.
The mighty, mighty union.
The action today is about the fact that we've got 287 people have lost their lives in heavy vehicle incidents. These aren't accidents, these aren't acts of God. This is about pressure from clients on making truck drivers work long hours, in many cases in long distance, in the non-unionised sector, having to take stimulants and illegal stimulants and substance abuse to keep working. This is all about client greed. We've got some of the most powerful people in this country, the retailers, that are turning around and making millions upon millions of dollars on the backs of dead truck drivers and members of our community on our roads.
We need arbitration now. We need client accountability. We need the big end of town, the Woolworths, the retailers, the Coles, to take responsibility what's happening on our roads. They have a responsibility not just to shareholders of their own companies, but the shareholders that make this community.
We're here to give a very strong demonstration of support for the Transport Workers Union and for the truckies who work there to establish a regime of safe rates where people aren't forced to work long hours in unsafe conditions to stay awake just in order to make a decent wage. And this is what we need, is minimum rates which establish the trucking industry, which is one of the most dangerous industries in the world. We want to make it safer, and the only way to do that is to put a minimum baseline where everybody can go to work safely without putting their lives and the lives of the other road users at risk.
Well, there's a war going on out there, and it's like all wars. It's a war of ignorance. It's a war of greed. It's a war of elitism. And the people getting killed in that war are innocents. There is carnage on our road, and it's stoppable. We can't stand by in the Maritime Union, or in the Rail Union, or any transport worker around the world, or any worker in this country or around the world, and not get involved in that war. The carnage needs to stop. It's an easy thing to stop.
We are the union.
We are the union.
The mighty, mighty union.
The mighty, mighty union.
We are the union.
We are the union.
The safe rates union.
The safe rates union.
We are the union.
We are the union.
The life-saving union.
The life-saving union.
The truck driving union.
The truck driving union.
The mighty railway union.
The mighty railway union.
The maritime union.
The maritime union.
The mighty transport union.
The mighty transport union.
We are the union.
We are the union.
The mighty, mighty union.
Spread out! Stay. Fill up the whole road, fill up the whole road. If we go to sleep.
We are the union.
We are the union.
The mighty, mighty union.
The mighty, mighty union.
Safe rates, safe roads, stop the carnage today. Dip your horn if you agree.
We'd like to thank everybody for the demonstration today. This is one of a number of civil disobedience actions that we'll be needing to take over the coming weeks. Christmas time is the most dangerous time for our people on our roads. It's the most dangerous time for the trucking industry because the pressures on drivers. It's critically important that we make our noise, make our statement, and make sure the community understands that a life is worth 15 minutes of inconvenience. And thanks everybody.
Let's go, fellas.
Thanks everybody.